Donald Trump's return to the White House in 2024 sent shockwaves across the globe. His previous presidency was marked by unconventional foreign policy decisions and a disregard for traditional diplomacy. World leaders and citizens alike braced for another 4 years of unpredictability. His recent actions, particularly regarding Ukraine, healthcare, and cryptocurrencies, have once again thrust him into the center of global attention. These actions have triggered a range of reactions from cautious optimism to outright condemnation. Trump's decision to demand concessions from Ukraine in exchange for continued U.S. support has drawn criticism. His labeling of President Zelensky as a dictator has further inflamed tensions. The international community is watching closely to see how these events will unfold. The potential consequences for global security and the established world order are significant. Trump's return to power has reignited debates about the future of American leadership. His supporters praise his willingness to challenge the status quo and put America's interests first. His detractors worry about the potential damage to America's reputation and alliances. Only time will tell how Trump's second act will play out on the world stage. Trump's approach to the ongoing conflict in Ukraine has been particularly controversial. His ultimatum to President Zelensky, demanding a negotiated settlement or facing the withdrawal of U.S. support, has sent shockwaves through diplomatic circles. European leaders have expressed deep concern over this stance, fearing it could embolden Russia and undermine Ukraine's efforts to defend its sovereignty. The potential consequences of reduced U.S. military aid to Ukraine are significant. While European countries have provided substantial support, their contributions alone are unlikely to fill the gap. A weakening of Ukraine's military capabilities could have dire consequences for the country's ability to resist Russian aggression. The global response to Trump's Ukraine policy has been largely negative. Many see it as a betrayal of a democratic ally facing an unprovoked invasion. The potential for this stance to embolden autocratic regimes worldwide is a serious concern. Trump's domestic policies have also drawn international attention, particularly his stance on healthcare and cryptocurrencies. His administration's efforts to repeal and replace the Affordable Care Act have been met with mixed reactions. While some applaud the focus on market-based solutions, others express concern about potential coverage losses and rising costs. Trump's recent embrace of cryptocurrencies, specifically the inclusion of XRP, SOL, and ADA in the U.S. Strategic Reserve, has surprised many observers. This move signals a significant shift in U.S. policy towards digital assets. The long-term implications for global financial markets remain uncertain. The international community is closely watching how these developments unfold. Some see Trump's embrace of cryptocurrencies as a sign of American innovation and leadership in the financial technology sector. Others view it with skepticism, citing concerns about market volatility and potential for illicit activities. Donald Trump remains a deeply polarizing figure on the world stage. His unorthodox approach to foreign policy and his willingness to challenge long-held norms have earned him both admiration and condemnation. His supporters view him as a strong leader who puts America's interests first. They applaud his willingness to confront adversaries and renegotiate trade deals. Trump's critics argue that his actions have damaged America's reputation and undermined its global standing. They point to his withdrawal from international agreements, his imposition of tariffs, and his rhetoric towards allies as evidence of a reckless and isolationist foreign policy. As Trump continues his second term, the world watches with a mix of anticipation and apprehension. His decisions will have far-reaching consequences, shaping the global landscape for years to come. One thing is certain: Donald Trump's presidency will continue to be a time of great uncertainty and change on the world stage.